Let's take a close look at trickle-down theory and what it can do for you. By definition, this economic theory purports that benefits, usually tax cuts for business, capital gains, and dividends that are designated to help the rich, will trickle down to the rest of us. The assumption here is that these same high earners or businesses are in some way actually driving the economy and will use the extra money they saved on tax cuts to invest in expanding their business interests and thereby increase employment, etc. Plus, investors will have more capital to buy more companies. Over the years, it was inevitable that business people would think that their model of success, that is, making and spending money, would have anything to do with the model of government. Is that a silly notion? After all, what is making money but the product of manufacture, marketing, distribution, creating a product or service, letting the customer know who you are and how to get that product, and getting the product to the store and eventually into the consumer's hands. This is commonly known as the three-legged school of business, though in some cases profit-making or even capitalism has been soured. Imagine if you had access to a free ebook that showed you 3 simple steps that you can use to potentially make 390,500 Rand in the next 4 months. Well, the free ebook you're about to get is going to show you exactly how anyone can make 97,600 Rand every month by simply giving away free ebooks on WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, or even using If the horns of the Roman Empire, swing music, and total authoritarian power ring a bell, then you've arrived in Italy between 1925 and 1945. And in that 20-year stretch, Mussolini carved a notch in history as the inventor of fascism, the dream of the rebirth of the Roman Empire in the early 20th century, and an alliance with Germany during a world war that was devastating and costly. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from... I realize that this is going to be a risk for me. Women seem right now to be, at least here, in our part of the world, a protected and sanctified sex. But the retreat in Afghanistan has allowed me to wonder if 20 years of Afghan-style feminism has any hook going forward. In America, and in much of the world, women's roles have changed somewhat, with Vice President Kamala Harris seating at the gates of power, Angela Merkel's long-term chancellorship, and New Zealand's Jacinda Ardern having won praise for her pandemic leadership and steady hand. Our topic today is fake news. In a quote to the Palm Beach Post recently, a man named Willie Guardiola made this statement about the insurrection that he was part of. He said something very drastic was going to happen next week, referring to Joe Biden's inauguration, and concluded his remarks with, "It ended up phenomenal." He said of the rally, "It was the best rally that anyone in this country had ever participated in."
Let's start with abnormal conditions of the colon, also known as the large intestine. The first condition we will discuss is diverticular disease of the colon. Colonic diverticulosis is a condition of Western civilization where pockets of balloon-like projections extend out from the large bowel wall.
There'll be no wandering. Your head goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round. We'll stop you wandering. There'll be no wandering. Your head goes round and round and round and round and round.